What's up, guys? Killer back with another Zombie IO video, and today is the last ones, the last of the DPS heroes. We will be finally concluding who's the better one, or we'll have a consensus of it. I will try my best to show the data. We already got our A-class gear on. We are going to Port Terminal 3, and then after that we're going to level 60, which is Cargo Port Terminal. So let's strap in, let's get right to it, and let's see who's the better DPS hero. I think after this one we're gonna go versus. So like what I'm gonna do is like have like Angie be the base, and then the verse of who's better as far as like who's on one side of the screen or the other as far as the heroes go. And maybe that'll be how I do it. And what I'll do is I'll title them like Elaine versus Uncle Drew chapters. I think I'm gonna switch it up to that. So this one is actually gonna be labeled like last DPS heroes, last DPS hero test, and then there's gonna be like chapters 59 and 60. And I think that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. I think I'm gonna switch up the labeling for them because like you guys will see that clearly we're going over the chapters, no big deal there, but I'll try to jazz it up a little bit, get a little spice. The verses with Killer. Who is the best hero? Talking in my fake Transformers Optimus Prime voice. But yeah, so what we'll try to do is we'll try to do like a verses of the heroes for like the next. I guess we could do the combinations, right? So we could go the combination of, let's just use the base of, ooh, you know what? I think I'm gonna start off with Natasha Myth 4, and because Natasha is Myth 4, that's gonna be the baseline. So until I get the rest of them to Myth 4, I won't do those guys until I have Myth 4 version of them. I still will run them against everybody, but I won't run them at Myth 4. So maybe that's how I'll do that. So I'll run the Myth 4s against each other and then see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know why I need that, but I'm getting it. There we go. Now we're starting to get a couple of heroes in here. Let's see. Yeah, today's the conclusion of this level 6, which I'm in the 60, and this is video 41. But this concludes the DPS heroes, and what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna just shoot verse hero videos. You know, we could do verse fruit videos too, like, you know, the defensive versus offensive and different stuff like that, as long as they're on the same page, and then see like if one does better than the other and try to like grab the item that the fruit is boosted and try to get to the 6-star and then go from there. But like as you can see right there, this part of the not again. All right. So that part of the video, so where I was at in this stage, you saw there was a lot of poison on the ground, aka you guys got Reno now. Reno should be helping with that poison. Let Reno do his job. Yeah, let Reno do his job. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, thank you, because before you crashed. And I know it's going to crash because it doesn't give me the complete or the continue. I needed to slow it down, like just let it do its thing. I keep messing that up. I apologize, guys, for the delay in the video, but we're back. So this ought to be interesting. The DPS will be skewed, but that tends to happen on this platform. And honestly, what it is I've said this before in other videos, and maybe you guys know already, but I run off a hotspot because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, in an undisclosed location. Killer plays Zombie IO in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, so that last one, like I said, the poison was on the ground. And that's where, like I said, Reno would come into play on this board. So Reno would definitely be a big help. I don't know that there are any other heroes that subdue poison. So as of right now, as far as like what you might do to eliminate poison is you might grab double healers for those videos, but the thing with the double healer is you're taking yourself out of a lot of offense. Now you survive with the healers. Like right now, I'm running a healer for the I'm running a healer for the high level boards. Like I am running a healer. I'm running Angie right now. Or, yeah, and that tends to be working out. The problem I have is that the DPS sometimes goes down, and I haven't really been able to run as undistracted as I like. Like I was running last night, and my wife was cooking dinner, and then she's like, "Hey, it's time to eat." Da, 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 da. And you're like, you know, so I put the phone down by the time before I got upset and aggravated. Then we decided to watch something together, and I fell asleep. So it was what it was. But like if I run undistracted, I play a lot better. The problem is most of the time I play distracted, but um, there have been people that are playing at a higher clip than I am that just are just amazing players at this game. And like this one guy says, you can't buy talent is one of his names, and that's just the truth. Like some people are talented at this game. Like there's a lot of people with lower power that are further along than I am, and it doesn't necessarily don't get into the I need the power to beat certain boards. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes you need to dodge and then work with what you got, and sometimes it's also on the roll. Like I was beating the 90s, and I felt like at least I felt I was underpowered for the 90s. But what it was is I got the right roll, and then finally the power came there, and then like it's some other tricks to certain things like I'm finding now that destroying NPCs really isn't my problem. Destroying the bosses is my problem because of the time, and then also staying alive before the double death. That's a problem because right now I only have one res because of the chest I'm running. Um, Destroyer maxed out, or Destroyer at myth gives you a double death, right? So for instance, if you were to die and it goes to that white screen and then everything's eliminated, cool, that happens once. Well, it also happens twice once you get to myth level with the Destroyer. The problem with the Godslayer that I have right now is I'm only on Godslayer 1, and I'm on Godslayer 2, not Godslayer 3. Godslayer 3, I would get my double death back, and I would be smoking a lot of these boards, so it's a lot harder for me with some of them. I could just put on the Destroyer armor chest and get it back. Sorry. I just don't know how well my damage is going to be affected. Oh, look at Dr. J coming up out of with only 4 bill. And then how much better was that than Monkey King had 4 bill? So there you go. Like, you know, then Elaine's right there with 8. So she got beat this time. But I also didn't get a lot of Elaine's. So let's go to the next board, level 60. Let's see here. Yeah, so like I said, and that was a good board for him, right? I said this plenty of times in all these DPS, who's the best DPS hero boards. Round boards, shorter boards are good for Dr. J. Dr. J is going to do well in circular boards. So it's hard now. Now they're even, and so this is going to be a elite board. So I believe Monkey King is going to come out victorious in this one because he shines on elites. So he's going to straight up beat everybody up. I'm just going to stay right here. But that's my opinion. We'll see how it goes. And boot. Let's see if we can't get... Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be getting the trap. I got to go with that, honestly. Not going to front. Dr. J level 5, I might have messed up, but... And see right here, like, standing still, you can see all the turrets just destroying everything. So maybe Dr. J is winning right now, but we'll see. And we shall see. And looks like we got somebody coming up over here. Let's see here. Yeah, why not? And Dr. J's turrets are going off, and for some reason it just boosted my speed for no reason. That's how that goes. We'll go ahead and get the turtle shell mines. Why not? Let's see. It's like it was lagging a minute ago, and now it's like, oh yeah, we're fine. We get the electric trap. Hopefully they'll give me a magnet. There goes Elaine's first click. Let me see. We'll go with that, and we'll go with that. But yeah, I think I'm start like I said before. I'm just gonna label these guys different. So the chapter will be in the back end of it. I think I'll still label the video, and then it'll be like Dr. J versus Monkey King or Wukong, chapters 61, 62, something like that. That's what I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up doing. I think that'll look better. I think it'll be a better better experience, or a better idea of what you're watching anyway. So you kind of be like, oh well, he's just going over levels, no big deal. But maybe you want to see who actually is a better DPS at the level. Like maybe who should you try. Another thing too, you guys can leave comments on these videos, and you can actually get your verses requested. Ha ha ha! I'll leave that in the comments. So I will add that if you guys want to see verses on the next chapter, type out who's the verses you guys want to see, and the most popular verses will get shown. That'll be a good one. That's a good. There we go, Dustin. Add some participation in your audience. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so let's go. Let's see here. Of course, they're not going to give me the Monkey King. Okay. Yeah, they're not giving out any more heroes. So Dr. J is probably going to win this one too. I guess he's going to get his time to shine versus everybody, because he's already at 7-star. There he goes. There goes my boy. There he goes. Now will Monkey King catch up? I'm going to go ahead and go with the 7. I'm not waiting because this is going kind of weird. I guess I could have got that maxed out. Why not? Let's see how this goes. There goes Elaine at the 4-star finally. Elena. There goes 5-star. 6-star. 7-star. So now they're all 7-star. Let's see how it goes from here on out. We got 10% to go, so we might be able to get something done. Sure. Let's go. Sure. And I was honestly, guys, when you're like facing these elite boss boards, what I recommend is going with a slowing and trapping agent, because these guys do not go down this fast when you don't have. What I like to do, honestly, my combination for boards that are elites, this is my elite combination. It would be slow from Robin or Reno, or both. It would be rotator blades, and it would be electric traps, right? Okay. If you had water gun, I'd put the water gun on, right? So now I've got the water. I've got every single slow I can possibly in the game, and then I'm clearly would be running spear first off. I would probably run, if I don't have the spear, I'm probably running the damn, I didn't hit the space because I was talking. Sorry. Let me go back to, I get Sky Ripper to do damage to bosses because I don't know how the water gun does. I put that in the secondary, and then I just run it from there as far as like trapping and going to bosses. That was a good one. I think Dr. Dre had that one. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna redo it, but guys, that was level 60 cargo terminal, and this is the end of the DPS hero challenge or test. And I'm gonna go with Wukong is the best overall. Dr. J is still hit or miss, and I think the next balanced one would be Elaine. So I would say number 1 Wukong, number 2 Elaine, and number 3 Dr. J. That's my prognosis without any data besides us playing and seeing it. Sorry, I should have shown that. I was talking. Sorry, but kill it out. Peace.